Assalamu alaikum students, I am Usman from Conceptual Chemistry Zone and today we will study the introduction of Group 4A elements. But before starting the topic, I will request you to please subscribe my channel if you are watching my video for the first time. And the important MCQs which are usually asked in competitive examination will be given at the end of this video about the introduction of Group 4A elements. Now let's start today's topic, the introduction of Group 4A elements. The elements of group 4A are carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, and lead. They have 4 electrons in the outermost shell. 2 electrons are in the s orbital and 2 in the p orbital, while 2 electrons are unpaired. And if we talk about the melting and boiling point of the group 4A elements, when we move from top to bottom, the melting and boiling point goes on decreasing. But the ionic radius and atomic radius increases down the group, and we have discussed it in the first chapter very briefly, these trends about the melting point, boiling point, ionic radius, atomic radius. If we talk about the ionization energies and the electron affinities and even the electron negativities of the group 4A elements, we will come to know that when we move from top to bottom in group 4A, the electronegativity, electron affinity, and ionization energy decreases down the group and follow the regular trend as the other groups. The group 4A elements generally show the valency of 4, but tin and lead can show the valency of 2 as well as 4. It is due to the innate pair effect. All the elements of group 4A shows the property of allotropy, but the lead does not show any allotropes. If we talk about the metallic character of group 4A, when we move from top to bottom, the metallic character increases down the group. And we can say that the upper members of group 4A, which are carbon and silicon, they are non-metallic in nature, while the tin and lead are metals. The general formula of group 4A element hydrides is MH4. They react with oxygen to form monoxide and dioxides. The nature of these dioxides changes from acidic to amphoteric and then to basic down the group. The general formula of the halides of group 4A elements is MX4. Anyhow, tin chloride and lead chloride are also found as SnCl2 and PbCl2. In the group 4A, the carbon and the silicon shows the property of catenation, which is the self-linking property. The property of catenation is the backbone of organic chemistry, in which the carbon-carbon atom joins together to form the long chains of organic compounds. Now let's talk about the occurrence of carbon. The carbon is widely distributed in nature in the form of minerals as limestone, dolomite, and magnetite. The carbon is also present in natural products closely associated with plants and animals. The carbon is also present in carbohydrates, proteins, oils, and fats. Now let's talk about the occurrence of silicon. Silicon is a very important element and it is very abundant, about 25% of the mass of the earth. Crust is due to this element. Silicon is not found free in nature and it forms the major constituent of rocks in the form of silica and silicates. The table shows some minerals of silicon. You have to memorize the names and the formulas of these minerals. Silicon is found in the form of quarters and sand and in the form of opals, which is a hydrated variety of quarters. This is all about the general introduction of group 4A elements. Now we will talk about the peculiar behavior of the carbon in the next video. Till then, don't forget to subscribe my channel, and thank you so much for watching. Now here are some important MCQs about the introduction of Group 4A elements, which can be asked in competitive examinations. Now you have to memorize these MCQs after learning the topic. And don't forget to subscribe my channel if you like these kind of informative videos. Thank you so much for watching.